we could start out with full names, please.
What's your name?
What's my name?
You
Gosh.
remember. It's a beautiful name. There's a queen.
Yeah, I know.
Here, I'll mention it. Do you remember?
No.
You are Ann Whitmore.
Oh, I'm Ann Whitmore. She has to do this every now and then.
It's okay.
I stopped the other day and went, okay, hold on, what's my birthday?
That's right. And you know when somebody asks you like that, it really does kind of frighten you.
When did you notice that you were having trouble first remembering things? Like maybe your name, and it's like, oh, what's my name? Or
You know, I don't think that it ever bothered me. But it's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it ever bothered me. I just went on about my business.
Yeah.
you find ways to kind of cope
Sure,
with it.
Sure.
Mom would say, Kelsey, I don't know how to make numbers anymore. Can you help me write my checks?
That's exactly right. But I didn't let it overcome anything.
No. Nope.
I just went on with my life.
She did. It's difficult because you lose the person that you knew, but you create a relationship with the person that you have.
I couldn't have said it better.
I met Mary in high school. She was a freshman. I was a sophomore. As of right now, we would have been married 56 years. We've been best friends the entire time. In September of 2001, we were both having physicals at our doctor's, and when he got at the end of it, he said, "Is there anything else?" I said, "Well, yeah, Mary's been having some trouble remembering things." So he gave her a little test, mini test, indicated that we should go to a psychiatrist. And she told us that Mary had mild cognitive impairment. A neurologist, to the best of their ability, diagnosed Alzheimer's. Now, Mary's mother died with Alzheimer's, my mother died with Alzheimer's, Mary's grandmother died with Alzheimer's, my great-grandmother died with Alzheimer's. So you'd have thought we might have been at least considering that possibility, but we hadn't. The biggest difficulty is denial. We think, oh, you know, Mom's okay, this will get better, we'll go to the doc, we'll get some pills, it's going to fix this. There is no getting better. There's only one end to this disease, and that's when they die.
I took my mother in full-time about 6 months ago, and at 57 and a half, she just couldn't function anymore. She was a Georgia State Trooper for over 30 years, very independent, very strong-willed, and didn't tell anybody for 2 years. They found out on her job she literally could not function on her job anymore. They had put her on administrative leave pending some type of diagnosis or saying that she's cleared to work. And you would call her and ask her simple conversations. Mom, how you doing? I'm doing fine, no problem. And the whole time she was saying she was doing fine, she was laying in bed and not getting up. And you would call her and ask her simple conversations. Mom, how you doing? I'm doing fine, no problem. And the whole time she was saying she was doing fine, she was laying in bed and not getting up. Because I'm going to have to make the tough choice to give up caretaking, which I thought I could do. I thought that, you know, I can handle this. This is my mother. This is not impossible. She took care of me. Why not take care of her? It took a toll on me. I had to go to the emergency room because my blood pressure dropped drastically, and I suffered from severe dehydration and exhaustion. And I'm also taking care of my family full time. It's just so much you can do. It's just comes to a point where you realize you're only one person, and once you've done all you can do, then you have to allow the professionals to step in and give her the appropriate care so that you can be around to be there for her.
Well, I've been in the Navy for 25 years when I was diagnosed in fall of '08, and I was having some vision problems as well as some balance problems and problems in my right hand and my right leg. And I worked in a medical facility, so you can't get away with much there when you walk in the hallways and you know, you stumble or you trip or you're having issues, and so it was pretty easy for, my boss to say, you need to go see someone. And what's going on? I thought I just had the flu, and it was just taking a couple more days than normal. But it was found out fairly quickly that there was something going on with my brain, and then they sent us up to UVA and found out the diagnosis was a type of dementia similar to Alzheimer's, and that there wasn't a very good prognosis, there was no cure, and that the lifespan was about 6 to 8 years. So at age 43, it's kind of a difficult diagnosis to take, but I decided to retire and enjoy life a little bit, and so we've had time to prepare for every potential possibility, and we got that out of the way, and now we can enjoy life and do a little bit of traveling and just walk the beach. Well, we have faith in God, and so matter of fact, Courage and Faith, there's our new model for everything.
Yeah, so.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like Randy said, we have a lot of faith in God. We know where we're going.
Right.
And we are just sucking the enjoyment out of every day together now. We are. We're just
Each day is precious.
Each day is precious, and we know that now. And before that, we didn't.
Tell our people, hey, time is not infinite. Don't wait to do things.
The Alzheimer's Association is about providing help for today and hope for tomorrow. And what we try to do as the Alzheimer's Association is create community for these people who are affected by the disease, as well as their caregiver and care providers. We try to provide education, awareness, support. And we want to get them early on in the process so they can be involved in proactively in planning, both for the affected individual who can take part in that planning and make sure that his or her wishes are adhered to, as well as a caregiver knowing what the disease, the progression looks like and what to plan for. This disease can make you feel very alone. It's scary. There's still a stigma attached to it, and people just feel like there is no help, and there is. There are over 100 drugs in various phases of FDA trials right now. So early diagnosis is critical. Right now, federal funding needs to be increased for Alzheimer's research. Cancer is funded at $6 billion, and you can see the great strides they have made over the years because of that funding. Alzheimer's disease has been funded at $480 million. So you see the disparity there. And when you consider that Alzheimer's disease affects 1 in 8 65 and older, and you have 77 million baby boomers coming of age in the next 10, 20 years, you can do the math what this will do to the healthcare system, the economy, and these families. What I tell families when they come here, the real treatment for Alzheimer's disease is education right now. Those drugs will come to fruition, those disease-modifying drugs will happen in the next, hopefully within the next 5 years. But right now, education is a critical component. So getting connected with the association, having people feel like there is support, having people know that they can talk to someone who can empathize and understand and listen is the treatment today.